Welcome back to News 360. It's now time for Mission, which is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, UK Aid and the European Union. Let's start off from the educational sector. But Mission's report on the plight of pupils of the Wa Methodist School for the Blind has yielded some results. A non-governmental organization has come to the aid of the school. But first, let us show you the plight of the pupils of the school as aired in the original story. The neglect and lack of attention to the education of persons with disability is slowing efforts at integrating them into society. Basic equipment for training these persons are also not available. At the Wa Methodist Basic School for the Blind, the neglect is alarming as teachers struggle to teach.
Like terms. What are they doing?
It is a difficult life, one that is not normal. They are at a disadvantage, but many have landed here. Some can partially see, while others are totally blind. They are here to acquire education, but it is a dream that comes with a lot of difficulty. The children are disadvantaged. The kindergarten classes are worse off.
This is what they have. I'm trying to move it around, quite a difficult one. That's not all. You have this one here. This is what we call the swing or the seesaw, if you want to call it that. Not in a very good shape, but this is what they have. But hey, the dangerous of them all, the most dangerous, is this slide here. This is what you see, metal, with a huge hole in here. Kids are supposed to sit on this and slide down. But certainly, this is not an ideal situation. They simply can't use it. And you can see that for days, months, and perhaps years, it has never been used.
The playground tells a tale of neglect.
In fact, nothing for them to play with. We really struggle. There's a time they need just to go out like the sighted children, just to play with things like seesaw. The instruments that the sighted people have as KG, but we don't, none is here. In fact, we struggle.
The school has not even given thought to getting the playground fixed due to the challenges with funding for other equally important activities.
Imagine the person cannot feed, no money to feed such children, then what about their comfortability? So we are still pleading that the government should come into the aid of these disabled people so that at least they are part of the community, they are part of the society. They can also feel that they are being loved. So that their life can go on, because some of them complete. For instance, there's a woman there who completed there and she has come back to teach.
Hundreds of these young ones live on this compound. What will enable them develop themselves is not there.
As they cannot see, without the materials, they will not know the real subject. Even though they will know what you are teaching, but they always want to have the feel of the object, that or the real thing that you the teacher wants the children to grab. And without the materials, they will be doubting.
Problems in the classrooms also curtail academic work. Teachers speak of great worry. They are special children who need special attention, but that special attention is not forthcoming. In fact, parents have even neglected their own. Over 200 children left in conditions that can retard their development. And so though they are ready to contribute their quota to developing Ghana, certain conditions threaten their development. As they rehearse to take part in the Independence Parade, there's one thing on the minds of these children at the Wa Methodist School for the Blind, and that is what is told by the officials.
I also inquired how the various assemblies where these children are coming from, because they are coming from all over the country. Some are from Upper East, and the districts, the various district assemblies that support these disabled children in the various districts, the common fund that comes in the name of these disabled people, persons, they call their parents and then they give the monies to them, and they don't give any money. As soon as they put the children in the car and they come, that ends it. So sometimes provisions like soap, like toothpaste and other things becomes difficult for them.
Though lucky they find themselves here, school officials say this should not be the end to supporting the disadvantaged. Effort to support unfortunate ones should be increased.
And still on education, after TV3 Mission Ghana's report, the Youth Initiative for Africa Development, a non-governmental organization, donated some items to the school. The NGO also pledged it will support the school to solve some development challenges affecting the pupils' education. Now, this is a report by Yakubu Abdul Gafo.
The plight of pupils of the Wa Methodist School for the Blind came to light when the mission team visited the school. The school lacks certain amenities which is impeding smooth development of children. Apart from learning and teaching materials, a poor playground for the visually impaired pupils retarded their development. These caught the attention of Youth Initiative for Africa Development, a non-governmental organization which quickly went to the aid of the school by donating some items.
Normally in our society here, they are normally vulnerable, and which we think like it's high time we have to let them also feel like they are part of society.
The headmistress of the school, Grace Amwakun, welcomed the gesture and asked for more support. The Youth Initiative for Africa Development, the non-governmental organization, said it will increase support to the school. On behalf of the school, the senior prefect, Paul Kamenta, was grateful for the donation. The chaplain of the school, Justice Tanuba, was also grateful to the mission team for highlighting the plight of pupils.
I'm very happy. And first of all, since TV3 were the first people to come, I in particular, TV3 people interviewed me. So I will thank them very much for making an effort to help the school. And I also we are happy for organization, Youth Initiative for African Development, for making this great thing for us. We are very happy.